A couple juicy semifinals at the World Cup getting set to kick off on Tuesday. James Sharman, Craig Forrest, Jim Brennan, Basil Camisa here with you. If you need a reminder after the couple days off, let me do just that for you. It's Argentina and Croatia on Tuesday, France and Morocco on Wednesday. The winners will play Sunday in the World Cup final. And honestly, there's a storyline in every single one of these matchups and, of course, for every single one of these teams. James, we'll start with that first game, Argentina versus Croatia. It's either going to be Messi and Argentina with the chance to play for the final or Modric and Croatia trying to do it for a second straight tournament.
Yeah, two teams that both deserve to win a World Cup. Croatia, of course, that they came out of themselves back in '96, their first ever tournament as a nation. Since then, they've been fantastic. And, of course, a final 4 years ago. This time around, they're too old. They're over the hill. They're tired, and they're in the semi-finals once again. Listen, you never rule or dismiss the Croatian team. That being said, France are a wonderful team, even though they're playing against Argentina.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah,
it's been a long World Cup. What can I say?
Yeah, it's okay. It's really okay. You can take. I know you're still impacted by France beating England, and that PTSD is hitting right now. So we'll leave you for a second. Yeah. Craig, we'll talk to you here. Messi, Modric, like it's hard to argue that neither deserve to be there, right?
You know what? Yeah, I want to see them both in the final.
Yeah,
it'd be just amazing. It really would. And you know, we've been saying it since before the tournament that Croatia are too old and too slow, and they're getting tired. And here they are after just going through extra time and like back-to-back games and surprising everybody again. I got to think, Jimmy, that they haven't been favorite in many games from the time, '98 when they finished third, all the way through to the final. Last time out in the World Cup 2018, they've just been underdogs all the time. And
no, you're right. And I think at times they don't get the credit that they deserve because they're not that fancy country, you know, such as an Argentina or an Italy or France. But they are some team, though, and you know they're a determined bunch. They'll never give up. They'll fight to the end, and good teams find a way to win, and they continue to win.
And they can shut down good teams, right, and players. And of course, with Leo Messi playing the way he's playing right now, they've got to shut him down. You shut Messi down, I'm not sure how Argentina perform. Yeah, precisely. So that's going to be their main goal.
Pick Croatia, Argentina.
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 You can't pick France. Not here, at least.
France,
not here.
In the final, maybe.
Yeah.
Argentina. Argentina. We'll go with that. Once again, here we are.
I know.
Dismissing Croatia.
I know.
We're fools for it.
I'm going to go with Argentina as well, but it feels like we've been doing that to the team on the other side of the bracket as well, Morocco. We're just waiting for this fairy tale to end. They continue to show why it shouldn't, playing wonderful defensive, you know, very fun attacking when they do that, James. And look, I'm going to go out and say, look, I think France will win this game, but I thought every team that plays Morocco was going to win that game until they just didn't.
Yeah, they're playing France, right? Yeah,
you got this one.
No, I mean,
the team that beat England.
That's right. Thank you.
Yeah.
They've tied Croatia. They've beaten Belgium, beaten Canada, beaten Spain, they've beaten Portugal, and now they're playing France. Listen, this team is legit. They're not, you know, a one-tournament wonder. They're a really good team playing a great system, such energy, and despite all the injuries, again, missing two players, key players at the back in the last match, they still found a way to get through. You wonder what style France will play here, because France can also sit back, and would that make Morocco uncomfortable, I wonder?
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting.
It is interesting. I mean, now with 26-man squad, they've got enough bodies to deal with it, but do they have the depth to really deal with it? The substitutions seem to in the last game, but I think their spirit, Jimmy, is so strong, is so good that they feel that they can beat anybody, even if they have to defend for 120 minutes. Yeah. So, but I'm going to say France because they're going to outchance them, but they've been outchanced in several games already, Morocco, so it's nothing new, is it?
No, I agree with you, and I think if you look at this Morocco side, the last match as well, they picked up an awful lot of injuries. You could see towards the end the fatigue was setting in. They were struggling a little bit, but they held on. And if you look at them over the last 8 games, they've conceded 1 goal. And that was an own goal that they scored against Canada.
Yeah.
So this team now, they're so hard to break down. So I don't think France is going to have many opportunities to score goals against them.
I think the story of this World Cup, and it just that little Cinderella story, really, of Morocco getting through into the semifinals, it's really intriguing, and I think it's great for the tournament.
The key man could be Antoine Griezmann, right? Who quietly has been one of the best performers of this year's World Cup. He can unlock teams from that position he's playing. Obviously, the focus is on Mbappe and Dembele, but Griezmann was superb against England. Giroud will score
again.
Exactly, precisely.
So is it France all around? I know you picked Morocco in the last game based on no rhyme or reason at all. Do you want to just go out on them and do it again?
France.
There you go.
France.
Yeah. We'll make it 4 for 4 on
But I
France.
hope
But exactly, I was just going to say, predict at your own peril. This World Cup has made us all look stupid several times already.